What's going on, boys? And we are back, and it's Zerky, and let's get into another squad builder. So today we have a 70k squad builder on PlayStation. It is a little bit cheaper at the price of 65k, but let's get straight into it. So in goal we have Nick Pope, and Nick Pope obviously being one of the most sweatiest, best some reason goalkeeper, tall, athletic, crazy goalkeeper. So we've whacked him in there, and he costs 2.4 on PlayStation 3 on the Xbox. First centre back is Tomori, and if you play against this 80 pace monster, you know he might as well just be called Varane. And you can pick him up for 1.3 on the PlayStation or 1.9 on the Xbox. Next one is Diego Carlos, another absolute monster at the back. Two players that you don't really see in a lot of teams. And he's 5k on the PlayStation, 6.2 on the Xbox. In left back, I can't even speak. In left back, we have Marcelo, a 5-star skill left back, and he's actually quite good this year. And picking him up for 2.8 on the PlayStation or 3.4 on the Xbox is actually quite a big steal. He's actually really good. Definitely, if you are a player that likes to play with the ball, and you like to pass it around, you get him out wide, just like that, and you just pass it nicely into him. He plays it out. You can do a bit of skills and get around the defender. He's a really good player. Going into the right back, and it's Wan Pazaka, a bit more expensive. He's 5.7k on the PlayStation and 7k on the Xbox, but great defensively. And you do see him in the weekend league quite a bit. First CDM, and we have our man Fred, and Fred is just so reliable in the midfield. I don't really have to say much more about him. You've probably already used him, or you've seen him about. He's only 2.2k on the PlayStation or 2.5 on the Xbox. Going into Fernando, probably someone you wouldn't really see, but if you put an anchor on him or you put a catalyst, something like that, he's only 2k across both consoles. And he's actually a solid CDM, to be honest. Don't really need pace in that CDM role. They just pick up the ball, move it forward, tackle. That's what they're there for. So we've got Gabriel Jesus sitting in the cam spot, and obviously you can change this formation up to whatever you want in game. So Gabriel Jesus, a very good finisher of the football. He's not the quickest, but he does have nice dribbling and really good shooting, and he has that 4-star skill moves as well. And you pick him up for 8.2 on the Xbox or 7.3 on the PlayStation. All right wing, we've got Armando Traore, and he's very quick, not the best at shooting, so you want to get in there and then pass it across to those other players, and he's only 2k across both consoles. On the left, we've got our man Dembele, and if you've used him, 5-star, 5-star, very skillful, very quick on the ball, very good, very meta player, and he is 8.5k on the PlayStation or 10 on the Xbox. Not too bad for what you get, because he is very, very good and is up there with some of the top players. Next is Martial, someone that's a little bit underrated just because his body type. He seems a bit big, but he is quick and he's good on the ball, and his shooting is actually quite good as well. He's probably the most expensive player. He is the most expensive player in his team, but he is a very good player to use. And you pick him up for 20k on the PlayStation, or you pick him up for 19k on the Xbox. So this is the team. I'd probably suggest going into a 4-2-3-1 with this team, playing Martial out wide, Dembele in that centre, middle camped, Armando on the other wing, and then Jesus up front. That's probably what I would go with personally with this team. It's going to be a very solid team if you're going through divisions or in your early days of FIFA and you've only got like 70k lying around, let's say, or you've got a couple of players, like better players that you can put in there, but this is going to be the main team that you link them with. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, then hit the like button. It's greatly appreciated. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and I shall catch you guys next time.